But I played the whole intro. Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the show. It is the Game Drain with me, Matt Likes Games, Ham Solo 05, Twan, and Hard Days Mike. How are you guys doing? I'm starting with you, Mike.
But I
How are you
played the
doing, bud?
whole intro.
Okay.
I'm doing all
Hello,
right.
everybody.
I talk about it now, or
You
do
can
I wait
talk
till
about
later?
Ratchet and Clank.
I'll make it,
Unless you
kind
want
of
to
quick
bring it
because
up
that thing's
later,
been
it's up
old.
to you. You can talk
Now I'll
about
make
it.
it kind of. I'm actually really enjoying my time with Ratchet and Clank. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I'm enjoying its combat system. I really like how each weapon kind of has own little role on what it's supposed to do. I kind of like the swapping back and forth. I find it really satisfying. It reminds me of some of my favorite boomer shooters, other than Doom as well. It really scratches an itch that I really appreciate, and it's a gorgeous game. My computer runs it really well. I find it funny. Child funny, not like adult humor funny. It's fucking Ratchet and Clank, but it's a lot of fun, and I really recommend people check it out, whether it's on PC or PS5. I think it might be in that PlayStation Plus. I don't think they do that
Hold on,
anymore.
Steam Deck, yeah.
Or somewhere, wherever you can find that game. I recommend giving it a shot. I'm in the very last quarter of the game now. Believe I'm fighting the bosses, and I'm having a lot of fun with it personally.
Yeah, I have one big question with that game on PC.
What?
So, on the PS5 version, how you do the half trigger thing? Like, how does that work on PC?
Oh, there's none of that nonsense on here. They just make it like a real game where you probably just hold LT and then just press all. Oh, no, you can actually do half. You can do half trigger pulls on an Xbox controller.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I mean, this still works the same, like, because I know.
Yeah, so I mean,
like,
I've never.
some guns would have different properties depending on how far you held.
Well, I
the
know
trigger.
on the Xbox, aren't they analog triggers? If I'm not mistaken.
It is. Yeah, it is analog.
I have no idea.
So I'm pretty sure it's still. I mean, I haven't noticed anything where I've had any issues with the triggers.
Well, you been playing with DualSense, or you just been playing with the next?
No,
controller?
I'm playing with my Scuff. Which I have to get my other Scuff replaced because it fucking died on me. But we're gonna talk about that later because I got a rant about Xbox controllers. Maybe I don't know. We'll see because we're gonna probably talk about a delicious one later, if you know what I'm talking about. The pizza. But yeah, I'm really enjoying Ratchet and Clank. It's a really fun game. I cannot though imagine that game being $70. I mean, it has the quality. It has the it has the quality of a 70, but doesn't have that longevity that, like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of games don't have that.
I mean, I platinumed that game in under 20 hours. I'm pretty sure.
Jesus Christ, you platinum? Oh my God, I've never heard you actually 100%ing anything. So that says a lot. But yeah, I'm having a ton of fun with it. Looking forward to getting back into it probably after the stream, or maybe I'll play some during the stream. I don't know.
We'll see.
But I'm also playing Returnal again. I just booted that up, enjoying that. Playing a lot of greatness. Yeah.
Experiencing greatness without a PS5. Look at that.
Yep. With a real controller, bud. That's all from me.
Mike's a broken man.
That all started when he sold his PS5.
Exactly.
I still got my PS5. I just realized.
No, he doesn't.
I still got my PS5 cardboard box. And I don't have my PS5, Matt. I'm just saying I got the cardboard box still in my closet.
This man's a liar. Twan, how you
Oh
been?
my God.
He has a piece of the PS5. Anyways,
Anyways,
I've been all right, I recently got an Atari Jaguar. Just came in like 3 days ago. That thing, honestly,
right.
Yeah, it's not as bad as people make the thing out to be. I mean, it's got like.
I love that you're like, it's not as bad. I swear, last I talked to you hit purchase on this for like $1,500.
Yeah, I know.
And now you're here like, it's not as bad as. It's not terrible. It isn't awful. All right, keep going.
But the thing is, okay. I mean, I didn't like spend. I was close, but the thing is, though, those CD units, right? They're very fragile, and there's only like I think there's an estimated like 50,000 of them in the whole world, so they're not very common. And the ones that do, and if you do find them, most of the time they're usually broken on top of that. So I actually found a working one, with the other, with the actual console itself. So I was like, okay. So I went for it, right, and I bought it. And yeah, it's a neat little console. I mean, obviously, it doesn't like it's it failed miserably. There's not that many games for it, but it's just a cool piece of thing to have.
Is that
And
the one with the Doom ports on?
sorry.
The Atari Jaguar with the one with the very bad Doom port.
No, actually, it was known for having the best port of Doom at the time.
What's the one that has that really god awful Doom port? I can't remember which.
I know the 3DO has a very bad port.
That might be that one.
And then also the Sega Saturn also has a very bad port of Doom as well. So
all right,
it's
sorry
funny,
about that song.
The funny thing is that the 32X version of Doom has a better port of Doom than the Sega Saturn version, which I find funny.
That's funny.
Yeah. So,
all right, sorry about that. Continue.
No, that's fine. But yeah, speaking of actually Doom, because a lot of people like to shit on the Atari Jaguar controller, right? Because it's got like a number pad on it. And I mean, here, I'll show you it actually. I have it right here. Here, sorry, sir.
It's on Call of Duty again.
My God, that thing looks like a monstrosity.
Yeah, see like this thing over right here. It's like this is like a lot of people a lot of people look at this controller like, what the fuck is that, right? It's got like this whole number pad.
Yeah,
but the thing is though, what's cool about this controller though, like at least on paper, is the games usually come with like overlays that you could put over this thing. So for example, let's say you're playing Doom, right? And there'll be like an overlay that you could put over this. And then for example, let's say you want to switch your guns, instead of just pressing the C button and switching your guns and cycling through them, you could like click on 3 and then you could go directly to your chain gun, or you press 1 directly to your shotgun,
Talking about mouse and keyboard right now, Twan.
So yeah, but that's what you could do on this thing, right? So like it'll say, but it'll be an overlay, right? It'll be an overlay. So it'll say like chain gun, shotgun, blah blah blah, right?
Yeah, I got you.
But yeah, on paper it's cool, right? But like
that is cool.
In practice, just looking at it, people are like, what the fuck is that, right? But
yeah, I got you.
So, but yeah, it's cool. I mean, other than that, I've been playing Modern Warfare 3. I just started playing that again because I just got on eBay I think it was like 2 weeks ago about it, and man, it's a masterpiece. Honestly, like it's the best Call of Duty of all time in my opinion. I know might be a controversial take, but it's just, I mean, it holds a lot of value for me, that game, because I just spent so much time on that game. It was a game that got me into Call of Duty originally, and that was one I kind of just stuck with too. Even like after Black Ops 2 came out, I'm like, I still like Modern Warfare 3 better. I just kept on playing that one. So just the maps are so good, like just classic maps: Dome, Terminal, Hard Hat Mission, like Sea Town, just classic maps. I just can't get enough of that game. And the kill streaks are just so fun to use. The guns feel great to use. Like it's just perfection.
Don't you ever kiss me ever again.
That is good to hear.
Yeah, like honestly, like even after the show, I just want to go and play that game right now. Like so let's get this wrapped up. Let's get this show wrapped up nice and quick.
Look at your capture card, Twan.
All right, Ham, you're up.
I'm telling you. Yeah, Ham, tell us what you've been up to, bud.
I beat Jedi Survivor.
Nice.
Holy shit.
Beat Modern Warfare 3 again.
Nice. That was a good one. I love that last mission where you're like in the Juggernaut suits. You're trying to save Soap. That was pretty sick.
Yeah, been playing some Path and Neo. That game is fantastic.
Oh my god, I haven't thought of that game in forever, Ham. Happy you mentioned it.
Also been playing a little bit of God of War, the original collection. Gotham Knights. And Gotham Knights, Diablo, and Exo Primal. That's pretty much the gist of what I've been playing lately.
Is Exo Primal any good?
I like it a lot.
Yeah. Okay, I know a lot of people have been shitting on it,
It's easy to do, especially if you only play it twice.
Yeah.
Pretty easy to do. But like for me, it's like the story is pretty nice, the way it evolves and kind of gives you I don't know. I just think the loop in it isn't too intrusive.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really easy to do.
Yeah.
So
it does have a good gameplay.
So I enjoy it. I enjoy the repetitiveness of what it has, but then again, it also changes things up quite a bit if you just let random mode go on, and it'll kind of push you through the story, and the story is pretty dang interesting. But as for like being able to explain it, it's not the easiest to explain.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people are hating on it just for the fact that it's not Dino Crisis. I'm like, it's not supposed to be Dino Crisis, you know. It's got dinosaurs in it, but doesn't.
There's some stuff in there that's like obviously supposed to be like hinted at Dino Crisis, from what I understand. I mean, that's what I've seen a lot of people say. Like the chicken in that game is pulled directly from Dino Crisis. But yeah, Vinny in the chat, what's up, bud? Oh yeah,
Hey,
happy
Vinny.
birthday to Vinny.
Happy
by the way.
birthday.
Happy
to
birthday.
you.
Vinny
Yeah.
says Exoprimal's amazing. Yeah,
shit.
a lot of people love it. A lot of people love it. It's doing very well apparently. As for myself, wait, Ham.
Happy birthday, Vinny. Happy birthday, Vinny. Next Saturday is my birthday, and I might as well go on ahead and get it out right now. I am not going to be doing any podcasts. Like next week, up till Friday, I'll be doing a podcast. But after that, I will not be back for like
10 years.
the following until like the following like Monday.
Okay.
So like I'm a miss the next Sunday and then the Sunday after that.
Okay.
Wait, so 2 weeks?
I mean, well, shit, man. Enjoy your time.
Yeah,
Well,
man.
hold on
I'm just
before-
kind of disconnecting from everything after this coming week and
just have a nice cleanse. Yeah.
pretty much, man. Because I am I'm happy with everything, but it's the birthday week. The lady wants to go on a vacation, and
Oh, nice. Yeah, enjoy yourself,
just
man.
Don't want to try to like force anything to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
So
blame
yeah.
you.
just
Yeah.
gonna take
Yeah,
a
just-
step
yeah, dude.
back from my own
Just
thing.
take a nice vacation. That's it, man.
Well, then, happy birthday to Vinny and happy early birthday to you, Ham. Enjoy your vacation next week. But yeah, as for myself, I mean, God, what have I been playing? Old Call of Duty. Really just old Call of Duty. Assassin's Creed Odyssey, I've gotten back into that as well. That game is that's a perfect game as far as I'm concerned. But really just kind of waiting for Starfield. Just waiting for September
Counting the
1st.
days down. Just counting the days down.
That's really all I need. But that's really all I've been playing, honestly. Other than that, doing fine, doing great. Excited to be here. There's plenty to talk about. I mean, we haven't had a show in a while, so there's enough to talk about. First topic though is actually Final Fantasy 14 making
Big
its
deal.
way.
Huge deal.
Yeah, it's a huge deal.
Yeah.
See, me personally, like, there's a lot of people who are, I won't say a lot of people. There's people online who are like offended by this, and there's also people online who are like telling folks to not be excited about this. Like for myself personally, I don't care about Final Fantasy.
Yeah,
Like I'm
that
very
doesn't matter,
vocal about
yeah.
that. I really don't care
Yeah.
about Final Fantasy. However, this is, whether I care about it or not, huge news.
Yeah.
Because it's a very, very requested game, and it has been for a while on Xbox. And the fact that it's finally coming to Xbox and spring 2024, by the way, it's very big news. But it was announced by Phil Spencer at the Final Fantasy 14 Fan Festival event. So this was an event entirely for Final Fantasy 14, which is nuts. Kind of puts in perspective how big that game is, or popular it is.
Massive. It's massive.
Yeah, it's huge. But along with announcing that it's coming to Xbox in 2024, Phil Spencer stated, or no, Square Enix's CEO stated that Square Enix plans to bring more Final Fantasy games to Xbox in the future. So it seems like, I mean, you know, that could just be talk.
Yeah.
This could just be the way that is. But with that said, it seems like maybe there's some sort of hope for Final Fantasy fans on Xbox, which, you know, happy for him, because as of the last 5-6 years, it's been pretty terrible for Final Fantasy fans on Xbox.
Yeah, a lot of people are
Yeah.
assuming that they're not even getting Final Fantasy VII Remake at all. Like, people are assuming it's just not going to happen, you know, for the longest time.
I mean,
So
from me personally, I still think that's not going to happen. But you
yeah,
know, that kind of does raise questions. Maybe it does happen, but
yeah.
you know,
I feel like
I
it's a
want
lot
to.
more likely now, though. You know.
It's a lot more likely now, especially with
You
him
know.
saying things like that. But I
Yeah.
wanted to throw it out there. Was this a surprise to you guys? I know I've talked to Ham since this news broke. We actually did a show on my channel on Wednesday. But like Twan, I haven't talked to you
Yeah.
since this news broke. Were you surprised to hear about this?
Oh yeah, I was definitely surprised because especially just as of recent, it feels like Square Enix has been distancing themselves away from Xbox now more than
Mm-hmm.
ever they've ever done. Like even like 5 years ago, I feel like they're more involved with Xbox than they were like in recent years. Like I know a lot of the smaller games that they're making. For example, Octopath Traveler. Octopath Traveler 1 came on Xbox, right? But
On
for
Game
some reason,
Pass.
on Game Pass, yes. But
Yeah.
then Octopath Traveler 2 just didn't come entirely. They're just like fuck it. They didn't release it, you know?
Yep.
So then even recently they announced what's it called, a Star Ocean game, and that also skipping Xbox as well when the previous game went on Xbox. So yeah, they've been
Yeah.
skipping Xbox a lot, just even with their smaller franchises as well. Not even just Final Fantasy, and
Yeah.
especially with PlayStation saying like, "Oh, our relationship with Square Enix is stronger now than it ever has been." And not only that, but like people saying like, "Oh, are they gonna buy Square Enix? Is this gonna There's all these
man.
talks about Sony
Yeah.
acquiring Square Enix, because of with their relationship and how Final Fantasy 16 is a PS5 exclusive and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I mean, I was just like, even for me, I was in the crowd where I was like, yeah, I don't even think Final Fantasy 10 remake is gonna come at all on Xbox. I just didn't think it was
Yeah.
gonna happen. So
Yeah.
but yeah, after this news, I was like, yeah, now I could totally see it. It just seems like I don't know, they went up to Square Enix. I don't even know what they did. Maybe they like had discussion or like I don't know, they dropped a big ass bag of cash or something.
Yeah, but it's some money. Money talked.
Yeah, he did something that now it seems like they're all on good terms now. So I don't know what magic you worked there, but hey, man, looks like I didn't think this relationship was going to be restored. So
No.
especially as fast as it did, like it seems like it went from 0 to 100 in like a matter of like a few hours. That's what
it came out of left field for me. I wasn't expecting that anytime soon. Not like it was never gonna come, kind of a thing. But like, I that just felt so. But at the same time, I feel like it probably only makes sense that Square Enix, more than anyone, especially with this new president, whenever he got in there. Of course, this has been something that's probably been in the making for a while, but I'm pretty sure the new president stepped in there, looked at all the information.
Yeah.
Oh, look, even Vinny just said that.
Yeah, I was about to say, Vinny just put it in the chat. The new CEO
it's like,
started just this month.
I think he's looking at, and I don't know how, let's be real, how beneficial their hand-in-hand relationship with PlayStation is for them right now. And I wouldn't be surprised if they're going to still do things together moving forward, of course, but like I wouldn't be surprised if they're reevaluating, how much are they allowed to keep things off of other platforms just for the sake of it. I wouldn't be surprised if he's kind of like, yeah, that's not doing us any good when these games are hardly selling.
Yeah.
Or not selling enough, or whatever the case may be. He also apparently, the new CEO apparently hates the NFT and blockchain shit. He's slowing that way
Thank
down.
God.
I don't know, man.
Like, I don't care about Square Enix at all, but if we can get someone in there to just stop whatever the hell Foam Stars is,
yeah.
like,
well,
get that out of here.
Unfortunate reality with Foam Stars, whatever that is absolutely going to come through. But
I don't know if Sony's funding that one or not. Like, I don't know what's going on with that.
It's
I really don't know.
It is going to be an exclusive
and PC, I think.
Is it on PC as well?
I think it's on PC. I don't know, honestly.
I'm pretty sure it is.
I think that one might be a PlayStation exclusive, I think.
I thought that. I actually really don't know. But like the thing is, it's like
Stanley Francois, what's up?
Oh, thank you for stopping by, Stanley. That's kind of one of the things where it's like, I hope good things are on the docket now for Square Enix, because they were not going anywhere good with the old president or CAO or whatever the hell was going on. And actually, that's really my thoughts on it. It's about goddamn time.
Yeah, it just shows you how much Phil Spencer is going after the Japanese companies too, right? I mean, like I feel like they also did this with Sega as well, where they really
Yeah.
went up to Sega, and I don't know what they did. They're just working their magic, and they're getting franchises that were always only on PlayStation, like Persona on Xbox,
Their
and now
magic is $1 billion.
they literally just walk up there, just drop like $1 billion, and be like, yeah, let's just fix this. Let's just, I don't
Did
know.
you see people having mental breakdowns, calling them traitors and shit?
Yeah,
I mean, that's obviously gonna happen,
which
I mean,
is
it's so
insane.
funny.
It's insane that you got to say that's obviously going to happen. It's not.
Yeah, I know.
That's the thing you got to say
yeah,
to that.
yeah. I'm not surprised at all.
I've seen it. Definitely seen it.
But I remember even back in the day, I think the first time when a Final Fantasy game came out on Xbox, which was I think 13, a lot of people were making like videos like, oh, how can you betray us,
No,
Because
yeah, there was. I remember
I'm pretty
quite
sure,
a few of those.
I'm pretty sure most of them
The
were
most-
satire, but
Yeah, the most famous one has to be satire. That or that means gonna watch this. Like, I don't know, but I know exactly. He's like, the Japanese people are of an honor,
yeah,
and they will not stand for this. Like, it was
yeah.
old YouTube was wild.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know
Yeah,
exactly.
it was
what
like
you're
in
talking
a
about.
low ass quality camera, probably recorded on like an old ass camera. It was just great.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh my god.
All right.
Yeah.
Em, what about you, bud? I know we talked about it, but are you surprised by this news of Final Fantasy 14 coming to Xbox? And are you surprised that they might be working together in the future with some other things for Xbox?
I feel like Phil Spencer is in dick swing mode right now, and he's just letting it fly. He's just letting it fly everywhere.
Laughing faces along the way.
And you know what? We talk about we talk about Activision Blizzard, right, as stability for Microsoft in the future. This is also really important as well. Partnerships with companies that aren't really delivering that much to Xbox currently. So you see that start to happen, you're like, man, they're really moving over there. They're really giving it a giving it a shot in a lot of different aspects. So I'm not, and as you guys know, I'm not a Final Fantasy fan at all, to say the least.
Yeah.
But when I see moves like this, it makes me confident in the future that Xbox claims to behold. So that's all I think about it. Simple and sweet.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of nuts to see, honestly, because I mean, I wasn't expecting it, and like I said before, much like Ham, I don't care about like this coming to Xbox. I'm almost certainly not gonna play it, but it's a huge deal, and it is pretty crazy to see, especially considering not more than a few years ago, like during this generation, there was a period where the CEO, I think it was a CEO of Square Enix, was somebody at Square Enix was saying, yeah, there's not going to be a Final Fantasy game on Xbox anymore.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Like, that was a
that
thing
the
that
CEO, or was that like one of the developers? I remember that though.
I'm going to look it up. I'll fact check it myself on my
No, yeah,
end,
because I completely remember that. He's like,
um,
yeah, don't expect this on. He was even saying like on PC too. He's like, you should just build a PlayStation. Yeah, he's like, get a PlayStation.
Build a PlayStation.
Build a PS5. Yeah.
Just do it from scratch, Just
Um,
go on New
but
Egg
yeah.
and just build a PS5.
I remember that, and then to go from that to like, yeah, now the Final Fantasy 14 online is going to your platform, and also will be partnering to bring more games to Xbox.
Yeah, the fact that they mentioned bringing future games is like a big deal. I think that was a bigger deal than Final Fantasy 14, in my opinion.
It's a huge deal.
Yeah,
because like it just really confirms the fact that like,
Yeah,
hey,
we
we're
got
just
something
giving you our
going here,
sloppy. Yeah, it's like we're not like just giving you like an old game here. This is like the beginning of
of a
of
new
a
revolution. Yeah,
revolution.
yeah.
Oh my god.
It's nuts because when I look it up, all I see is a bunch of news from the last like few days of like Xbox and Square Enix partnering.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
Can't find this exact quote.
What?
God
Yeah,
damn.
I know it's a pain in the ass. When anything breaks, it's so hard to go back to find anything else beforehand.
Yeah, this just gets swept under the rug,
It's annoying.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm sorry. What were you saying?
Oh, me? I was just saying, like, yeah, this is just sorry that this is just it's more than just, I saw a lot of people like, oh, you got an old game. I'm like, first of all,
Enjoy the
this is-
scraps.
and the funny thing is too, this is like the biggest or second biggest MMO out there.
Yeah, it's pretty
This is
big.
not scraps. This is
Yeah.
getting like
Yeah.
access to one of the biggest piece of gaming you could get. I'm sorry. This is a giant. This is important. This is a big game. This is not getting like
Yeah.
Mhm.
some random ass third party game. This is a huge game that gets support and is getting another massive update next year. Like,
Yeah.
this is a big deal.
I
Yeah.
think Loke looked it up. Was it Loke Ham on Bullston? He looked it up, and it's like statistically the fourth most played MMO.
Yep.
Yeah,
like,
behind
available right
like Diablo 4, WoW. There was one other game that I can't seem to think of.
Genshin. Just kidding. I don't even know what the fuck that was.
Honestly, it probably
I
is.
don't
No,
there
Genshin
was
Impact.
though,
that.
but yeah, it was number 4.
Oh, okay.
And
So,
But it
running
was
number-
sitting at number 4 at like 800,000 concurrent players or something like that.
that's
It
fucking
was,
nuts.
yeah,
It was insane.
was silly, and yeah, kind of just speaks to how popular it is. So I mean, honestly, hey man, awesome news that Xbox is doing that because there's like a lot of people who would absolutely play this on Xbox, and then you also see the people I've seen, not just for Final Fantasy 14, but for just games in general, where it's like, if you want to play, like if you really wanted to play a game, you would have bought the platform that game was on. It's like, for a lot of people, it's not that simple.
Mhm.
It's really not that simple. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but my platform of choice is my platform of choice because of
Mhm.
a ton of different things.
Yeah.
More than the fact, like, I love to play God of War. PlayStation's not my primary console for a ton of reasons. It's friends, it's ecosystem, it's the fact that I already have an existing library. It's a whole bunch of
The
things.
controller, yeah.
Yeah, the control, like, it's a lot of things.
Yeah.
It's not just, oh, I like this game, that's the
Yeah.
only platform I'll play. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not that easy.
Especially an MMO like Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah,
Where,
true.
maybe you were playing on PlayStation, and now it's like, okay, now I can play on my Xbox instead. I don't need to play on PlayStation anymore. And that could be a big deal for some people,
That
Yeah.
can,
right?
like, that
You
can
just
be
transfer that over. That's it.
for-
You just keep playing on Xbox.
exactly, because for like
Yeah.
us, yeah, we own an
Yeah.
Xbox, we own a PlayStation, we own a Switch, like PCs and stuff. Like, we
Mhm.
own all that stuff. But for a lot of people, they get
We
one,
Yeah.
and then, like, for someone who loves Xbox, but like, oh, I really want to play Final Fantasy like 14 online, they've got a PlayStation or a PC, and it's like, now I
Mhm.
only have to worry about Xbox.
Yeah.
That's a relief for like a lot of people.
Yeah.
Or vice versa.
Absolutely.
But yeah,
Yeah.
you know how it is.
It's just
But,
a bit more convenient, Yeah.
Exactly. It's a
Yeah.
lot more convenient. A lot more people get to play, and that is a good thing in the
Yeah.
end. So it's not bad, no matter how you try to spin it.
Yeah. Anyone that spins this as a bad thing is just a fanboy, honestly. Like, there's just no it's
Yeah.
ends about it. Yeah. Like,
I
there's,
mean,
there's no
Twan
it's a bad
personally
Too
messaged
big.
me
What's
crying
up,
for
bud?
5 hours.
thing.
He did not. But he did message me. I'm just kidding. No, he didn't. Or did he?
Twan
Yeah, this is a
a
good thing.
fanboy. Twan is a
Yeah.
fanboy.
He's a lot of things.
That's
Most
been
importantly,
established. But I want to get to this. Now, this is something I'm passionate about. Mike, we were talking about this before the show started, and that is Xbox ending support for the console companion app. Now, you said you didn't fully understand the implications of this. Right?
I just don't even remember what that app is because I don't think I ever use it.
Okay, so the console companion app, it stinks. The only reason anyone uses it, myself included, is because I can, like, I have my Series S in front of me, my Series X back there. If I save a clip on my Xbox, it uploads automatically to the Xbox network. I can access that clip on the console companion app. Now, if they get rid of this console companion app, let's say if they're getting rid of it at the end of August, when that happens, that means there is no first-party way brought to you by Microsoft that you can get your clip. You can get your clips or your screenshots on Windows. There's no first-party way to do that. You have to download some some third-party app to get access to do that. But any official way of Microsoft doing that is gone once this happens. And I was not originally upset about this because when I saw the news, I was under the impression, oh, well, then they're obviously bringing clips to the Xbox app. And then I saw Jez tweet about it today, and he's like, they're getting rid of the console companion app without a backup for clips on Windows. So they're not doing that. They're not bringing that to the Xbox app. You just can't get clips on Windows anymore, apparently.
That's insane to think about.
Which is nuts, and it wouldn't be that big of a... I mean, it would still be stupid, but it wouldn't be that big of a deal if they didn't also get rid of the share function on their console. Which is just, like, those two things. I posted something on Twitter today where I was like... It always seems like when things are going, like, when Xbox is crushing it, they do something like this.
They gotta fumble something, you know.
And it's like, yeah, this isn't the end of the world. Like, I mean, we're gonna be playing Starfield a few days after they close this thing, so it's not the end of the world. But it's like, it's an unnecessary L. It didn't need to be taken. And Mike, you said you didn't know too much about that. Have you ever used the console companion app?
I probably had it installed around launch time, but I probably thought it sucked and I uninstalled it because, like, I didn't know what I could even do with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could have been great, and I don't know.
So is that separate from the actual Xbox app?
Or
Yes, it is. It's
so
a separate app.
I've never used it then.
It's a separate app. I want to say it's a spin-off of how they used to have. I don't know if you guys remember from the 360, the Smart Glass.
Yeah. Oh, why does that sound familiar?
Yeah, Smart. Yeah, I remember Smart Glass.
It's kind of like a spin-off app of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, the end of this month. I say this month. The end of August 28th. It will be dead. It will be a dead app that you cannot boot up anymore. I guess they'll just erase it off your PC. I have no fucking idea what's gonna happen.
Yeah, they deleted.
But yeah, you won't be able to use it anymore. Does anyone have any thoughts on that? Because I know, like I said, I already gave you guys my thoughts, but does anyone else have any thoughts?
Yeah, I just think it's really dumb that they don't at least have a backup plan or even just like a thing that you could do to make it not as bad. Like, I don't know, but just nothing, right? They're just here. Remember that feature? It's gone now. You know,
Xbox has a history of doing that, where you'll have something like you like, even if it has a lot of issues, and like instead of them fixing it, it's just gone.
Yeah.
Or making it better, it's just gone.
Yeah. Yeah,
like,
it's like, oh, you know, I'm not gonna try to fix it or anything, you know.
Like Xbox apparently used to have a really decent DVR function, just gone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
when Xbox One launched, DVR was great on Xbox.
I remember when like the Xbox DVR was having tons of issues. One of their ways they went to remedy that, and this was before Elon Musk. They like just took away uploading to Twitter in the alpha builds, and people were like, oh, no one uses that anyways. I'm like, yeah, because it fucking sucks. Like, it's an awful experience. And like I feel like that's a lot. Microsoft does that a lot, to be honest with you. Something will suck, and like instead of fixing it, they like throw it in the fucking trash.
Yeah. You know, another reason nobody, quote unquote, nobody used that is because there were much easier, much quicker options available. Like, hey, I'm at my PC. I can just save the video and upload it in like 2 seconds from the Xbox Console Companion app that you are also getting rid of now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, as far as I know, maybe I'm wrong, if anyone can correct me, the only way you can share your clips now, like from first party, like through Microsoft, is on the Xbox app on your phone.
Probably. I think so. Yeah, that's the only way I could think of. That's what I was gonna say. Is like you probably just do it through your phone.
Yeah, you can do it through your phone.
Because I have some of my clips on here, right? So
yeah, but it's like, where do they take that away? If that's what.
Yeah, I know. Honestly, yeah.
They have that's one of the biggest things. Like, look at Mixer. Didn't they promise there was going to be like an alternative like to Mixer and all that, like integration and shit? Like, it's weird. I'm hoping, and it is a trend. It's, you know, it is very, very odd. That's my opinion.
Yes, it definitely is. Too big. What's going on? Good afternoon. He says. Too big. It's
Yeah.
9 p.m. right now, bud.
No,
It is 9 p.m. You need to.
it's 8:50.
You need to fix your shit. Too big.
You
You need to get into a
need
better
to
time
fix
zone.
you need to fix all of Hawaii's clocks.
Yep. You need to make it your mission, Too Big, to fix the Hawaii, the time zone in
Fix the
Hawaii.
timeline.
Make it your mission, bud. Vinny says they gotta let us buy games on the Xbox app. On the Xbox app, how is that not a thing yet? Can you not buy games on the Xbox app?
No, you cannot.
Really?
No.
Hold on a
Oh,
second.
I
That's
usually-
You
nuts.
cannot.
I know like you could buy them through the web store. Like you go on like, online on like,
Yeah, but you can't use the
on
app.
Chrome. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
nuts.
I never really thought about that honestly. But yeah, I never
That's
thought about that.
crazy. What, like when I go to Atomic Heart though, it says buy.
On your phone?
Oh, you're talking about. Okay, I thought you were talking about on PC. I'm an idiot. Okay, yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Bro, what the hell do
Vinny.
you think you meant?
I thought he meant like the Xbox app on PC.
What? Oh God, no. No.
Yeah, that's
How
what
would
I
you buy
thought.
them? How would you buy the games at all?
Yeah. But no, we mean the
The actual
Yeah,
Xbox
that.
app. Yeah,
Yeah,
you.
the
Well, then
actual-
you're right. I don't know why they don't do that. I don't know. That's kind of baffling to me. Ham, you got any thoughts on them closing down the Xbox console companion app?
I didn't really use it.
You didn't really use it.
No.
Oh, so what did you use for your clips? I'm assuming you use OneDrive then.
I just use OneDrive, yeah. Just send
Okay,
whatever I wanted to OneDrive.
gotcha.
But Xbox's sharing altogether is just trash. So it
Agreed.
is what it is. I mean, this doesn't make me mad about it. There's so many other things that make me mad about
Yeah,
it.
it's just like I feel like that's probably the least of your worries is the companion app.
Right.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Didn't they get rid of OneDrive on Xbox? Like I remember there was like an app. I think it was
No.
No, I don't
OneDrive
think
is still
so.
there.
because I remember using it. It was just wouldn't let me download it. It was just like I was like, okay, it's weird. On
I
Xbox, it
have
was-
no idea. Well, it could be
Yeah.
the fact that your internet is terrible, Twan.
no, it wasn't the fact.
And they,
Like, it
they
was
were
just
just
wasn't.
like, nope.
Yeah, like I tried downloading it, just unavailable. I'm like, oh, I guess it's not. I guess I can't download it. So I don't know why. I don't know what was
They're
up
not
with that.
letting you use your
Maybe
broke-ass
I
internet.
got it too late. Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, I haven't used the OneDrive app on Xbox. I don't know. I honestly kind of forgot it was there. But up next is Hasbro announcing that they want to bring back Activision's Transformer games
Hey.
via Game Pass, and this is from VGC. Now, did any of you guys see this by chance?
I
know-
saw this. I actually got into a discussion with someone on Twitter and they blocked me for whatever reason about
Oh
this.
my god, what did you say, Twan?
Because like they were saying like, they don't want people owning games, right? Because it was going on Game Pass. And I told them, you do realize if they put these games on Game Pass, they'll be relisted and then you could buy them, right? Because these guys are thinking that they'll only go on Game Pass, and I don't think there's ever been
right.
an instance where a game was exclusively on Game Pass and you can have the option to buy it. Has that ever happened before? I don't think so.
Not that I'm aware of. That would be a first, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. So I was sad. So I told him, and he just blocked me because I don't know. I guess I was too right. I guess I don't know. But
Yeah, you were too right.
yeah, I don't know. But
You were
anyways,
too correct. He couldn't handle it.
so. But anyways, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, but I think this is a good thing because Activision has a
great
lot of
thing.
license. Yeah, sorry.
It's a great thing.
He hates
Oh, yeah,
it.
yeah,
Matt
fantastic.
messaged me right now saying this is the worst thing that ever happened to me.
Mike's just making things. Mike's delirious, honestly. You can't trust anything he says.
I've been friends with you for too long, bud. What do you think? All right, go on.
See,
Sorry.
he thinks we're friends. See what I told you?
True. Like I said.
But with this whole
Oh.
Activision merger, I wasn't even thinking about this, but like I feel like Xbox could maybe even get a lot of those licensed games that have been delisted a long time ago. Because Activision has a lot of licensed games that you can't even buy
Spider-Man.
anymore. Yes, like Ultimate Spider-Man. Imagine if you could download. Imagine if Ultimate Spider-Man was on Game Pass. That would be insane. Like
That would be
Yeah.
awesome. I love the Ultimate Spider-Man.
Who would do the license for that? Because Sony Sony doesn't own Spider-Man.
They don't
own
own
the
it,
movie
yeah.
rights.
Yeah, and then
So
maybe
it's
we
like-
can even get Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2. You know, you could probably get that
So
on
they
Xbox
just
as
go
well.
directly through Marvel. Then I would imagine.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure Microsoft could figure it out. Be like, hey, you know, can we got all these games? We just want to, like, you know, just relist them, give people the option to play them again. And I think they'd be like, yeah, sure. You know, I feel like it shouldn't be asking for too much. You know, I think it's possible. You know,
Yeah.
just like it'd just be great just to have, because I have heard rumors that they could potentially bring more backwards compatible games if this merger goes through, and it looks like it is. So I mean, yeah, then if that happens, then we could get games like the Spider-Man games back on Game Pass. Imagine getting like Spider-Man 2, Ultimate Spider-Man, you know, Webs of Shadow. That'd also be pretty sick to have on the Series X as well.
Is that
So,
the
I
one with
mean-
the sad Spider-Man walking
Yeah,
animation?
the meme one. Yeah, the one with
Yeah.
with the Venom and
Those fucking
everything.
worlds falling apart and Spider-Man just walking around
Yeah.
sad.
That
I love
Webs of Shadows is one of my favorite Spider-Man games of all time.
I've never played that
love-
one.
I love it.
I
Man.
haven't.
The combat in that game is just batshit insane. Like you could like switch between the black suit and the regular suit on the fly. So you could do a
That's
combo and then switch to the black suit and then continue that combo, and you have a different move set. So it's
Did it
really
have the
sick.
power of the SSD to pull that off?
No, it didn't. No SSD required, man. Straight off the disc.
I don't
Straight
like
off
that.
the disc. Yeah.
It's
But
fake
yeah,
news.
but yeah, it's great, man. But yeah, I mean, it's because I know these Transformer games were delisted, so that's just
Yeah, they're
it's great.
delisted. You could still play them, but you have
Yeah,
to
if
have
you
a
have
physical
them, right?
disc,
You gotta either hunt them down on eBay or maybe if you purchased them previously on the
which is
Microsoft
nuts. 'Cause
store. So
if I'm not mistaken, Transformers Fall of Cybertron is not cheap on disc. If I'm
yeah,
not mistaken.
most of them usually when games get delisted, usually you have to pay pretty penny for them, especially if they have a big print run. Like I know the
Yes.
Spider-Man games are like pretty bad right now for being pretty overpriced, especially like Webs of Shadow. Like you have to pay like $80 to get that game on disc nowadays, because like
Yeah,
they
this
you
guy
can't
here
buy it
wants
online.
70 for Fall of
That's
Cybertron.
crazy.
Yeah.
All these fucking.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome if they relisted them, because those prices would probably go down because you know.
Oh,
they'd
they
be
would definitely
available.
go down.
Yeah. So,
Absolutely, they would go down.
Yeah.
I mean, those would be the kind of games, and again, no shade to those games because people love them. But like all the 360 games, whenever there's a sale like there is right now on Xbox, like
They chart.
those games are like $9.
They also chart. Like that's one thing
Yeah.
too. A lot of those 360 games chart. Like as we
Yeah.
saw with Call
Well,
of
they're
Duty.
good games. I mean, good games, man. You know. So.
Oh yeah.
Why not?
Speaking of that, there was a backwards compatibility game I wanted to pick up. Castlevania. There's two of them.
Oh, nice.
The 360 ones.
Oh, the
that
3D
are
ones.
the ones that look like God of War almost. They
Yeah,
look nuts.
yeah.
Oh, Lords of
Uh,
Chaos or some shit. I can't
I
remember.
I
Lords of the
forget the name.
Chains. I
Yeah.
can't-
But
I know which ones you're talking about.
Yeah, me too.
They look sick. I'm probably gonna have to grab those.
But they're
after the
backwards
show.
compatible.
Yeah, they are. They
I
are.
know.
They're on sale too. They're like $9.99 right now.
No.
But yeah, that's off topic. But I
No.
apologize.
So, what are your
Uh,
thoughts on the whole Transformers thing?
Yeah, Ham, I was gonna ask you, but what are your thoughts on Hasbro wanting to bring back Transformers via Game Pass?
I think that's dope. I never got to play any of them, so I don't
Same here.
know how to feel about it. So I mean, it's just cool to hear.
Yeah,
That's kind of where I stand on it.
It'd also be cool if they could bring back Transformers Devastation, the one that was made by Platinum Games.
Was that the PS4 one?
PS4, Xbox One.
Yeah, that was a great game. I played.
Yeah,
it.
because it was like more kind of like Bayonetta-ish kind of
Yeah.
combat. That game was really good. So it'd be pretty cool if they could bring that one back as well, because that's another game that got delisted as well.
I
so.
can't.
that game is
remember
mentioned
what-
in this article, by the way.
Yeah.
Transformers Devastation.
Yeah, it was a good one. I like that one. Yeah.
I can't remember which one I played, but I played a Transformer
Transformer.
beta. I was saying beta and Transformer at the same time, so I put the A at the end. My brain is not working. A Transformers beta that had like multiplayer, and the multiplayer was fucking sick. I don't know which one that was though.
Yeah, I think they had like a demo, like a multiplayer demo. or
Yeah,
something,
and I
right?
played it, and I'm like, wow,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is really cool.
Yeah. I know which. I think I know which one you're talking about. It was on the 360, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I thought it was
Yeah.
fucking awesome, and then I never fucking bought it, which kind of pisses me
Yeah.
off because I really
It was
enjoyed
funny
it.
because it was actually funny because I remember the demo actually having a higher player base than the actual full game because it was
Yeah,
free,
actually,
right?
why
Yeah,
did that
like-
actually? I remember there was like a few
Yeah.
cases like that in the 360 generation.
Like I know even the Killzone multiplayer, Killzone multiplayer on PS3 that had like a full on like player base, but if you actually got Killzone 3 and played that multiplayer, it was dead. It was fucking dead.
Yeah,
just,
for like
just because people were easily able to play it for free if you
Yeah.
abuse the demo. So
didn't they do something where they released like the multiplayer for free in some way for
yeah,
Killzone?
Killzone 3. Yeah, you could play up to like rank 10 and you could play up to rank 10 for free. So
Yeah.
that's why
Wow.
that got the player base higher to
That's
do that.
That was actually really forward thinking,
Yeah.
though. That's actually really forward thinking. That's like the most forward thinking I've ever seen played.
Yeah, PlayStation should do that with their next Killzone game.
Yeah. They have
Oh my
one
God.
mid game and now the fucking franchise is dead. And it's not even like it wasn't even like a terrible game. It was just
Yeah,
mediocre.
it's a launch title, more like a tech demo, you know.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's kind of what I look at that as.
yeah.
I still haven't beat it.
I mean, it was a
booted
very
it up
impressive looking
recently.
game. Very impressive looking game.
Yeah, it looked amazing. I booted
Yeah.
that up recently, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna finish this game, and I played 30 minutes of it, and I'm just like, okay, all right, and I just turned off my PlayStation. But yeah, it's wild to think back on the 360 generation. There's like a lot of amazing games, and I was really busy that entire time playing Halo 3 and Call of Duty
yeah.
and Skyrim.
Sorry for your loss.
Like I missed out on a ton of games just because I didn't play
But-
Mass Effect until the trilogy came out.
But Call of Duty took a lot of people's time during the 360 era, that's for sure.
Definitely did. It definitely did.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's that news with Hasbro wanting to bring back Transformers, and
Bad
hopefully
news.
Hopefully
Mike,
we can get
shut
Spider-Man back as well.
yeah, hopefully
Hopefully
we get a
get
bunch of stuff back from Activision.
Yeah, just all the licensed stuff that just have since been lost because licensing deals.
We're gonna
It'd
get
be great.
nothing. You guys are gonna like it.
Because I mean, like it looks like Microsoft's actually pretty good with getting licensed stuff back. I mean, look at GoldenEye, right? They managed to get the GoldenEye license back, right?
And they
So,
had the
I
worst
mean,
re-release.
barely.
Yeah, that's
barely
like-
got it
They did
back.
get it back though. They did get it back.
I mean,
you know?
technically,
I kind of want to play like the original HD re-release of that game that got canceled.
apparently that one's actually a lot better. And
Yeah, apparently it's really good. It actually has online multiplayer.
yeah, people actually do it. Like even though
Yeah, it's like-
it hasn't been officially released, people play it online. So yeah,
Yep.
way better than the Nintendo Switch online version. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
right.
Yeah.
Where you're just essentially playing split screen.
Yeah, we could do screen peeking online.
Yeah, like what the fuck were they
All
thinking?
right. Did you guys hear? Do you guys actually remember when they announced? I say they, Larian Studios. I don't know why I do that. Larian Studio. They announced it. Larian Studios announced that they couldn't bring, or that it would take a while to bring Baldur's Gate 3
Oh yeah,
To
I was hearing about
Xbox.
this, yeah.
because of complications with the Series S. And everybody kind of just assumed that, oh, well, the Series S isn't powerful enough to
Yeah, it's a potato.
to
yeah.
run co-op, because that was the issue they were having, was getting
Yeah.
co-op working on Baldur's Gate 3. Well, it turns out that it's just no different than really any other developer, where it's like they don't have the resources to work on all platforms, so it's just going to take them more time. So it's not, turns out that it's not because the Series S can't run Baldur's Gate 3, which was insane. Which was an insane
Yeah.
thing that I'm surprised people ran with, especially because it came out recently that it's Steam Deck compatible.
Yeah,
So
Yeah, right.
I mean,
and that's like PS4 like kind of tech,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I don't think the Series S is struggling. I think, if I'm not mistaken, they're a smaller team. It's just another
Yeah.
platform.
Yeah, they did.
have
They even cited that.
They, yes, they did.
But they did. They're like, we're a smaller team, and they're like, yeah, it's hard getting that
Game
shit all
development
done.
hard. Game development
Like,
is hard.
it's like, Don't
It
you say
seems
on
like
Twitter,
it.
Twan. You'll get mad. You'll get people mad.
It seems like it's difficult, but you know, I don't know.
Like,
I just
a lot of people like a lot of people think it's easy as pressing a port button and you're done. You know, it's a lot more complicated than that. You know?
yeah, and I think it's fair to acknowledge that Xbox, as much as like I think the Series S is awesome for the people that it's recommended for. Like for the people that it's obviously, I think it's awesome, but like it is an extra obstacle.
Yeah.
It is an extra obstacle to develop for. But I mean, Baldur's Gate isn't not coming out on Xbox because it absolutely can't run. It's just resources. And I just thought that was funny, and I saw a lot of people not acknowledge that news today. But it is what it is, I suppose. Do you have any thoughts on that? Anybody? Does anybody have any thoughts on that? Jesus.
Yeah, people are going to use wherever they can a console where that's just the reality of the situation. You know, because
That's true.
I know there was an interview that they also did where he said that the development was harder, and people just took that clip and just started posting it all over the place.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, right, but
they actually had to come out and say the opposite.
Yeah,
of
no,
no.
yeah, right. They're saying like, no, like what you just said right now, right, where it's just resources, right? So, I mean, because it's technically, I mean, it's kind of like you're developing for two consoles when you're developing for Xbox when you really think about it. So, yeah, like you said, it's not that I can't run it. It's just it just takes a bit more time to work with it, because you just gotta fine tune it, right? So,
absolutely,
yeah.
And then finally, or the last thing I wanted to bring up before I had a question for all of you guys, which I want to end the show on. But the last thing I want to bring up before that is actually the fact that apparently Xbox Game Pass Ultimate accounts for 70 to 80% of all Xbox Game Pass subscriptions. That surprised me, because I always imagined it was probably like, I don't know, 40-60, maybe 50-50. Like I imagine most people were on the base Game Pass subscription, is what I thought. But apparently that's not the case. It's 70 to 80% of people on Game Pass Ultimate, which is wild.
Yeah, that is wild. And it's like, also at the same time, sorry, go on. Finish. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
It also, to me, makes a lot of sense because it's like, it's such a better offer than anything else on that, like any other tier they got. That if I was new to the whole gaming ecosystem crap and I saw that, I'd be like, why the hell would I go with anything else? Why not just pay $2 more and just, whatever, like $5 worth more and like get like dozens of more games and features, and it's just
perks.
Perks. Like this is too much.
Oh my god, I'm an idiot. All right.
Yeah, because the thing with me, because I feel like most people are gonna get gold regardless, just because of how it's multiplayer. Right? A lot of people want to have.
I believe you mean Xbox Game Pass Core, Twan.
yeah, I guess Core now. Did they rebrand it yet? I think it's still gold as of right now.
I don't think it's gonna take an effect yet, has it? Do you know that, Ham? If Core's taken effect yet?
I think it's supposed to take effect a little bit later in August.
Okay, yeah, you got a little bit of time
I want
left
to say
of
like
Xbox Live Gold.
Towards the end of August, and then they're supposed to like sunset live soon after that. So,
man, yeah, because I know they just announced the last two Xbox Live Gold games. I'm pretty sure, which I think
I saw that. And
it's sad,
not
but it's
impressive.
bad. You think they'd at least gone out with a bang, or something?
Yeah, you would have thought they would have tried to go out with a bang. Absolutely,
be like
not.
Starfield or something. I don't know.
Right?
Can you imagine?
I know
Starfield and Elder Scrolls 6.
Like anything. Like I don't even know. I don't even remember what the fucking games are, dude. Like
I couldn't tell you.
So toned down.
I know one of them was Internal Drift because I'm actually aware of that game, Internal Drift, because it was like an arcadey style drifting game. So I was like, that's kind of cool. But I know most people aren't going to care about that. But other than that, I don't even remember what the other game was. I just remember that game.
The other game is Blue Fire.
Yeah,
something called
it's so on brand though for Microsoft. Something's just dying and it sucks, and instead of putting any effort into it, you just kick it out the fucking door.
Yeah, it's a very lackluster ending,
They just
yeah,
crap out a couple games for you.
yeah. They just looked at the bottom of the barrel, be like, "Oh, we haven't used these two yet," you know. Just fucking, just put their hand in there, just took them out. It's all fucking wet, and then just slapped it down on there. You know.
Was so games with gold, is that, I believe that's coming to a full end. Like once the transition happens, that's done, right? There's
Well,
no
yeah, I
free
mean, yeah,
games and your subscription anymore. Outside of like, what you get because you're subscribed. Like the smallest of Game Pass titles you get.
Yeah, that's all done.
Yeah, I think that's like I think those are the last two games, right? Yeah, so they're gonna
Yeah.
listen again.
I think they should give us the pizza controller as compensation.
But
Yeah, right.
so does that mean you gotta keep these games, like the
That
ones that you
sounds
got through
gross.
gold? Like, how does that work now? You just like if you're not subscribed to Core now, do you not get to use your gold games or?
No, so how that works is like gold. So for gold, actually, I think for 360, okay, so for like Xbox 360 and original Xbox games, when they actually made games with gold, they even a lot of Xbox developers admitted this, they never had anything in place for when your gold runs out that those games go away. You have
Okay.
those forever. They admitted it on Twitter, and they actually in the end were starting to be very open, being like, guys, just start claiming them anyways because they're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
In your account. I imagine for the Xbox One games though, you're probably just going to need to be subbed to Core because I
Mhm.
mean it's really just a rebranding of what's already there.
Yeah.
I imagine, but that's a good question.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know if those like will they still say gold next to the emblem? You know
I don't
how
think
the
so.
pictures.
No,
well,
it's
it's just
gonna
gonna
say,
say
like,
core. You think it's just saying core
Yeah.
instead?
It's gonna say
That's
Game
gonna be
Pass.
interesting. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see. Just it'd be nice to have a thing that just says gold. It's like there's a nice little reminder of what used to be, kind of thing. I don't know, but it'll probably be gone.
Xbox is gonna rebrand their next console, and instead of calling it Xbox, it's just gonna be called Game Pass.
Yeah,
It's gonna be called X.
Game Pass X. But
called X Pass.
But by the way, speaking of Xbox, did you guys get the UI update? I didn't get that yet.
I did.
I didn't get it.
I had to reset my console, but I did.
Okay, maybe that's what I need to do because I turned my console on and it said like, well, you know, and it showed this whole message saying like, you know, experience the new UI. I pressed enter and it was just the same old UI I had for the past like 4 years.
All you have to do is refresh your screen.
Refresh it, and then it would change.
Yeah, I believe I'm just gonna turn on my Xbox and do it.
What does that mean by
quick.
refresh?
Just give
Sorry,
me a sec.
it's kind of a dumb question. I just don't know.
Yeah, because you said that to me, and I was confused.
I'm gonna try that right now. Actually, let's see if this works.
It means give your
I'll-
Xbox a glass of water.
Yeah. Make sure it's nice and hydrated.
Real quick.
Yeah. See, right now,
Yeah.
I still have the regular one.
Yeah. Hit the home button, hit the Xbox button in the center, and then
Yeah.
push start, and then
Start?
it should say home refresh.
Oh.
Wait, where does it say that?
Just hit the Xbox button, then hit start.
So I hit it.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
it just has more options. Oh, refresh. Okay.
Yeah, refresh.
All right. So if I press this, it's gonna go to the new.
Yeah, just
UI
try
one?
it, Twan, for the love of God.
It should. It did.
Don't annoy me,
I,
Twan. Do
I'm,
it.
I'm gonna miss this old UI though. I'm gonna be honest.
Fucking
Let's see.
press the button. I
Take a
want to know if
picture
it
with real
works.
quick.
Let's see.
It just
Nah,
resets his
nah.
Xbox.
No,
It
I still
erases all of his data.
I did. I still have the same old UI. I didn't change anything.
Oh damn. Well, that's all I had to do.
Well,
Fucking
then
Twan starts
after the
crying.
show,
You'll probably have to You'll probably have to hard reset it then.
Yeah.
after the show, just go hold the
I'll
power
do it right
button
now.
for a bit.
I'll do it right now. I'll do restart console. Restart.
You better not, Twan.
I
You
just
better
did it right
not
now.
get up from that
I
seat.
fucking did it.
It's too bad.
No, I did it with my controller right here. I got it right here. See?
Doesn't count. It's not real.
I'm gonna miss this. I'm gonna fight you, Twan.
I mean, it was an okay UI. You know, I'm gonna. Yeah.
I think all the UIs they do are fine. I think this one's a little better because you can see more of your background, but it's still fine.
Yeah.
Some people fucking hate the new one.
Yeah, I've seen people freak out about the ads. I'm like, it doesn't seem like there's more ads than there were.
Yeah, I swear to
I-
God, I
don't
don't
know.
know. I when I like looked at people's home screens that they're sharing, I'm like, this looks like it's how it's always been.
You know, my console. I restarted it. I still have the old UI. See, look.
They
at
gave
this,
it to
look at this.
everyone but Twan.
Yeah, look at this. You see this?
You got to
It's
spend
still-
$800 on
Yeah,
an
it's
Xbox.
still the old UI. You seeing
Uh,
this? Yeah.
The old UI is a Canada exclusive.
Yeah. Shit. We have a few friends that are gonna move to Canada.
maybe just not rolling out in Canada. I guess I don't know.
Oh,
But it's weird because I turned my Xbox on and it was saying like "Welcome to the new UI." I pressed enter and yeah, it was the same old UI. I'm like, nothing's
he hits
changed.
A on it, and it's just a picture of Justin Trudeau and his hands up, like, nope, stop right there.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I guess I'm not gonna experience that UI. Then.
not yet, bud.
This UI is better anyway, so I don't need that.
It's
UI.
coming 2025 to Canada.
Yeah.
But I did have a question that I wanted to end the show on. I thought it was a little
Yeah.
interesting because there's so many games coming out at the end of this year. I wanted to ask
No,
each
not.
of you. You have to pick, I'll say 3 games. You know what? 5 games. Screw it, 5 games. Only 5 games that you could play of the games that release between now and the end of the year.
What the hell are you? What? What are you asking me?
I'm starting
What?
with you, Mike. Forget it. I'm starting with you, Mike.
What are you asking me?
5 games between now and the end of the year, out of all the games that are releasing.
Dude, I don't even know what the fuck is coming out other than Starfield and Armored Core. Like, I don't even,
Okay.
what do you? Like, I don't know. Like,
Starfield, Armored Core. I mean, you don't care about Spider-Man,
no.
but Starfield,
Spider-Man
Armored
2 is
Core,
also
Cyberpunk, Mortals of Avium, Space Marine 2. Man, there's a whole bunch of games.
Ratchet and Clank. I'll pick Ratchet and Clank because that just came out.
And that came out 2 years
no.
ago.
I got on my platform I care about though. So
No.
Ratchet and Clank. I got Starfield. I got, I guess, Space Marine 2. I got Armored Core. Avium. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
Twan, this is going to be a harder question for you, I imagine. I would imagine.
Wait. Name it like retro game that came out on this in this time period 10 years
Yeah.
ago, and he'll fucking like light up.
He's got it.
This Hi-Fi Rush count? Is that
Yeah.
No, between now and the end of the year.
Fuck. Let's see. Definitely. So Armored Core. I'm definitely looking forward to Armored Core 6 coming out.
Okay.
Spider-Man 2. I'm definitely gonna play Spider-Man 2. I'll try out Starfield when that comes out as well.
Try out
Yeah.
Starfield. You're sick. Fuck.
Yeah, I know.
Well, because I'm
I'll drop
interested. In it.
$7,000 on a fucking retro console, but I won't play Starfield. I'm gonna
He
hurt you.
just spent $1,500 on a console that isn't too bad. he's like, I'll try out Starfield. I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot. All right. What was that's 3, right?
Yeah, that's 3 so far, and I feel like because most of the games I was looking forward to kind of came out this year already. What else? I know.
I should have
there's-
gone with 3 instead of 5.
No, but I think there is more. I gotta think this one through. Because I know.
You getting Baldur's Gate?
No, I'm not getting Baldur's Gate. Fuck that. I'm not
Base.
playing that. Yeah. Kiss my ass.
Jesus.
I mean, Pikmin 4 just came out. That just came out recently, right? I mean,
Sure.
Can I say Pikmin 4?
Go ahead.
It came out like last week, so I guess I'll say Pikmin 4. But and what else? What else is coming out this year? There's one more. Fuck, what's coming out this year?
I'll look it up, but
No, wait.
you know what? Okay, so for you, Twan, I'm going 3. You got to pick out of those 4. You can one of them has to be left out.
Okay, then yeah, I guess whatever. What was the 4th game I said? Yes, legal Pikmin
God
4
damn
then.
it, Twan.
What?
Okay, Ham. I
Yo.
think this one will be a little harder for you than Twan and Mike. At least I
I already
hope
got
so.
the games I mentioned.
Okay.
Go for it, man. Do it.
The-
Re-ask the question.
Okay, so the 5 games between now and the end of the year, you can only pick 5 that you will definitely play.
Oh,
That-
that I'll definitely play. Okay, not buy, but definitely.
Well, no. Okay, so let's say this: you can only play 5 games rest of the year between everything that releases. What are those 5 games?
Okay, okay, that's kind. I feel like that's pretty easy.
I should have gone 3. God damn it. Okay, go ahead.
So Starfield, Spider-Man,
Spider-Man.
Forza Motorsports.
Oh yeah, that's coming out. Yeah, that's coming out.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. So that's 3. I want to say Metal Gear Solid.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
not,
Persona 5 Tactica is coming out. I'm looking forward to that.
Get that out of here. It's fun.
I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be fun.
I'm sure it will, Twan.
Let's see. The last one I want to pick. Oh man. The last one I would like to pick because now it's getting to the point where man, I'm gonna go way outside of the box and say the first Descendant.
First Descendant. Holy shit.
What is that?
I was expecting Ascendant, but Ascendant Studios and Worlds of Avia.
Well, see, the problem is I just picked a ton of single player games and I want a multiplayer one.
True. That's a fair point. That
So,
is a fair
like,
point.
with all that happening, and see, I almost went with Lord of Fallen, but I feel like it's too close to Souls like for me to really be dying to jump in right away. What was that one game? Is it something Atlas or
Atlas.
Atlas Fallen.
Atlas Fallen? Is it
Isn't
called
it
Atlas Fallen?
I thought it was called Atlas has Fallen. I don't know.
I think it's Atlas
something.
Fallen.
Something like that. But that looked cool.
Yeah,
I know
that
what you're
does
talking
look
about.
awesome.
Is
I wonder,
that the one?
I wonder if Stellar Blade's still coming out this year because that's
Who gives a
supposed to
shit
be
about
coming out
that
this
one?
year.
Continue.
think it is.
That's actually my most anticipated like PS5 game.
Anime ass girl. Anyways, Ham, what was that game about again?
Isn't Atlas Fallen supposed to be like the co-op game that's
Yes.
like kind of fast paced, looks a little like Forspoken, but 2-player?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I think if I were to pick a 5th game and be certain, I think that would be it because it just looks so fun. It looks like fast, like Forspoken, but work together like. God damn, what was that one gun game that came out not that long ago that me and you tried to play, Matt, on Steam, but they have dumb sharing?
Blood West? Evil West?
Oh,
Evil
Returnal.
West, yeah.
Oh, they're
Evil
talking about
West. No, Evil
Returnal.
West.
I remember being voiced
No,
by that.
no, it gives me like Evil West kind of like vibes. I don't
Mhm.
know why. I can't really explain it. And I haven't even played enough Evil West, but for some reason
I
that's
still
the
gotta
first
beat
thing I
Evil
think of.
West.
Is Evil
That's
West
the first
good?
thing I think of.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty fun so far from what I played.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's very-
it's fun.
It's very God of War-y.
Okay.
It's it's like a throwback to the 360 PS3 era. It's very it's
Yeah.
very 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 linear. It's a very beautiful looking game. Story is, I mean, you could take or leave the story, but the gameplay itself is fun. It's very fun gameplay.
And see that's why that game reminds me of Atlas Fallen, because I feel like if Atlas Fallen, if they're giving you cooperative opportunities, then I feel like the gameplay loop is probably pretty simple.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's probably not like as convoluted as like a Forspoken or something like that. But like I like that speed dynamic that it kind of has of you, and like the tag team aspect. If you can think of like in wrestling terms, it just reminds me of like kind of Hardy Boy, like fast paced versus like big bulky. Like I feel like that's the one thing about Evil West versus that Atlas Fallen game that I'm comparing is Evil West feels kind of bulky when you're playing.
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, it does.
This game looks quick, smooth, fast, and that's what I like.
Nice.
Yeah, I
So
could
yeah, that
respect
took a
that.
long time, but that's the 5 games right there. So Starfield, Atlas Fallen, Spider-Man, Metal Gear Solid, and Forza Motorsports.
Okay.
Yeah, so I got 5 games now. I do have 5 games.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, it would be Spider-Man 2, Starfield, Armored Core 6, um, Persona 5 Tactica, and Stellar Blade. If Stellar Blade still comes out this year, because it is still slated for 2023, believe it or not. But we still have a release date still. It's
Yeah.
probably not
Making
going
the
to come out this
anime
year, but
butt
I'm going to
bigger.
say it anyway. Exactly. Yeah, I think they got to spend more resources on that. But I'm actually really looking forward to that game. It actually looks really good from the last gameplay that we've seen of it. Like, it's probably my most anticipated PS5 exclusive after Spider-Man 2. Because I think it's the only other game that's probably announced, honestly. But does look really good, though. I'm actually really looking forward to that one. It's just, I just
Okay.
like that nice, fast hack and slash. It's just up my alley, that fast paced combat, It looks almost like Bayonetta-ish. So it really spoke to me. Exactly. Yeah.
It's right up Twan's alley.
That's
Butts.
right up my alley. Yeah.
Okay. So I guess if I had to put one together, I mean, Starfield's on there. I would say Remnant too, but I don't think that's making my top 5 to end this year. I'd say Starfield. I'd probably put Spider-Man on there. Actually, you know what? Before Spider-Man, I put Cyberpunk Phantom Liberty on there. Spider-Man 2.
That's not a new game, though. I mean, I know they're like,
But it basically
kinda
is.
Wait, what's the new game? What?
Sure, but
What's the
come
new game?
on. I mean, are we using DLCs?
I put it on there because okay, well then I won't put Cyberpunk on there.
Yeah,
I'll put
erase that.
Starfield, Spider-Man 2. God, man. And see, that's where what comes out, and I'm I'm not really surprised that you didn't say it, Mike, because you probably honestly forgot about it, and because there's not a big fuss about it right now. But Witchfire comes out in September.
Oh my god, that does come out.
Witchfire
Oh.
would actually be on that list. God, 4 and 5. Hogwarts Legacy comes out in November for the Switch. Ugh.
I can't wait to see that.
Ugh. Yeah, that's going to be interesting.
So you're not going to get Armored Core 6?
I'm not getting it day one. Absolutely not getting that day one.
No. Did you see gameplay?
Yeah, the gameplay looks great. It looks sick.
Man, it looks nice and fast. I like the way it's up my alley. That kind of fast mech kind of gameplay. Like when I thought From Software and mech, I always thought it'd be like, oh, it overheats. I thought it'd be more methodical kind of combat, but no, it's very fast, very fluid. And it's just
looks
very
fast,
arcadey,
yeah.
very arcadey. So I was like, yeah, I can vibe with this. So I pre-ordered it. So I'm looking forward to it, man.
I'm looking forward to playing it. Just it's not day one. There's a few cool things coming out this month.
Yeah.
That are just not day one for me simply because of Starfield. That's it.
Yeah. That's probably be like, oh, you're looking at because especially like something like Armored Core 6 comes out just a few days before Starfield.
That Immortals of Avium is another one. By the way, Immortals of Avium is on my list as well. That's probably number 4. And then number 5, I mean, you know what? I'm excited to play it at launch because it'll be the first one I have played at launch, and that's Forza Motorsport.
Okay.
I go Forza Motorsport at 5. But I honestly, for that, I should have gone 3 games per person because I feel like that would have made it a lot more difficult. But yeah, that was a question I wanted to end on for you guys. I think I'm going to start doing something like that every episode. Just have something to end on that's not a topic, but just a question.
Yeah,
conversation. But yeah, that brings us to the end of our show. Unless you guys have anything you want to add, any topics that you thought were interesting personally or whatever.
There was one thing I think last week, but I think we didn't do the show last week. That was a big deal.
We didn't.
Yeah. Sorry, we did do a show last week?
No, we didn't. We did not.
Yeah, we did not. What was it again? It's not coming to me right now.
Was it
Uh,
was it Nintendo related?
I don't think it was Nintendo. I
Was
feel
it
like there
Sega
was.
related?
I feel like there was something Nintendo related. Actually, now that you bring it up, that
I have
fuck
no
man,
idea.
I can't remember shit, man. I gotta,
Don't worry about
I gotta
it.
write shit down.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, I'm getting better at doing that, but it's
Yeah.
still not happening all the time. You know what? You know what game I would put on this list if there was a date, but I'm not sure it's coming out this year. And
Wow.
to be quite honest, I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't. It wouldn't surprise me at all, and I wouldn't blame them. And that is Stalker 2.
Oh
That
yeah,
that was announced for this year. I know it was delayed a few times, but it was delayed to the
for
end of
very
this
good
year.
reasons.
Yeah, for very good reasons.
Yeah.
But so, I mean, as of right now, apparently it is still the plan to have it released this year. They haven't said it otherwise.
Yeah.
But man, I can't wait to play that. I just don't
Yeah,
think it's coming out this year.
actually, yeah, I mean, that would be a really very nice surprise if it actually does come out this year. But I mean,
That'd be great.
but I'm not expecting it. You know, I mean,
Same.
they got to worry about themselves before they release
Yeah,
that
there's
game. You know,
more
So,
important things than making that game right now.
100%. So,
But yeah, like I said, that's the end of the show, guys. We can head right into our outros. Mike, get us started on that, bud.
If, if you want to find me on Twitter, I am at Hard Days Mike. I've been recently streaming a little bit on the Game Drain this channel right here. I'd like to find a more concrete schedule, but it's kind of been all over the place on my end, so I have no idea when I'll be able to do that, but hopefully sometime soon.
Hopefully.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, that's it for Mike. Twan, what about you, bud?
you can find me here every Sunday on this show. You can also find me on Twitter, or I'm sorry, X, wherever you want to call it.
Don't call it. That's no one's calling that. I ain't doing that right now.
We're all set.
Oh man. Anyways, you can find me on there at It's Me Twan. And
there.
and that's about it as of right now.
And
so,
YouTube.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
YouTube.
YouTube's
Yeah,
there.
what about your fucking
maybe one
channel?
day.
You're like, oh, I'm gonna get like
You
5
need,
trillion subscribers.
You need to get like 2,000 subscribers between now and the end of the year. Come on. You got work to do, bud.
It'll happen, don't worry. It'll happen. No worries.
You got some fucking work to do, bud. But what about you, Ham? Where can we find you?
So as usual, you can find me on my channel, TSWS Gaming, on YouTube, and you can also find me on X at Gaming. Yeah, that's where you'll be able to find me. If you want to holler at me, I believe my DMs are open for whatever, but I do shows for the most part Monday through Friday, with an exception to Wednesday for only special news. But for the most part, on Wednesdays, you can find me on Matt Likes Games channel from 11 a.m. Eastern until about 1 or 2 o'clock. We do a show every week over there as well. So there are the various places you can find me. Moving on.
All right. As for myself, I mean, Ham said it. You can find me on my channel, Matt Likes Games, on YouTube. Videos on Monday, videos on Friday, and then a podcast on Wednesday with Ham Solo at 11 a.m. Eastern. That's the same time for everything I do. That's videos, that's a podcast, that's whatever. It's 11 a.m. Eastern on my channel. That's Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And then on Twitter, you can find me at Matt Likes Games. And then, as you know, here every Sunday with these guys talking gaming and everything. But that brings us to the end of our show. Thank you